This is your airspace right now. Every dot is an aircraft signal. The question we're here to answer is, which of these can you trust? Airspace sovereignty starts with trust, so let's start where most systems start: detection. This is your starting point. A counter-UAS sensor detected something. That's all you know. You may have a signal, a location, even a classification, but you still don't have identity, intent, or authorization. This is the lowest trust layer, detection only. This should feel familiar. Detection tells you something is there, and sometimes what it might be, but not whether it's authorized to be there. You're left trying to answer a critical question with incomplete information. Is this expected, or is this a problem? So to move beyond pure detection, the next layer people rely on is cooperative data.
A remote ID signal has been detected, a declared aircraft identity, and in some cases, a declared pilot. This is cooperative data. The aircraft is broadcasting what it says it is. That's useful. It gives you visibility you didn't have before, but it's still self-declared. It isn't independently verified, and key fields like operator identity may not always be present. So while this adds context, it doesn't answer the question you need to make a decision. Can you trust it? And is it authorized to be there? You can see what's being reported, but you can't confirm that it's accurate or legitimate. This is where most systems operate today. More visibility, not certainty.
Next, we have operational intent. Someone filed a plan to fly in this area through an unmanned traffic management provider. The yellow polygons represent that flight plan. This is where we add context, connecting what was detected to what was planned. But this is still correlation. We've associated information based on what appears to match, often without a complete operator identity. This adds context, but there's no guarantee the aircraft you're seeing is the one that filed the plan, or is operating as approved, as most implementations don't include real-time telemetry to confirm. Validating this still requires manual effort, calling operators, checking systems. By the time you have an answer, it may be too late.
But see this blue dot? This flight came through our authorization system. Authorization is foundational to airspace sovereignty. The pilot's identity has been verified. The aircraft has a validated digital identity that can be checked automatically. And every jurisdiction whose airspace this flight touches approved it. This isn't correlation, it's authorization. We know who this is, we know it was approved, and we can verify at machine speed. All of this is bound together into a single signed authorization that travels with the flight. Authorized flight, verified pilot, verified aircraft. Every piece of that is machine verifiable. No guessing, no phone calls, same inputs, same answer every time.
And this green dot, this is the future. Green represents the highest confidence trust state. This builds on the authorized level. The aircraft's identity is hardware-backed and physically tied to the airframe, making it extremely difficult to copy, clone, or misrepresent. You can trust that the aircraft transmitting the signal is the exact aircraft that was authorized. Imagine every UAS manufacturer building to this standard. That's the future we're building toward.
Now watch this. This aircraft is fully authorized, and it just left its approved area. Atomics detects it immediately. But notice, the aircraft maintains its trust level. A known, authorized aircraft that deviates is very different from an unknown aircraft that should never have been there. Atomics tells you which is which instantly. This enables real-time notification, coordinated response, and the ability to guide cooperative aircraft back into compliance.
Let's shift gears to the authorization process.
This is where authorization happens. Each request shows the pilot, the aircraft, the area, and the time window. If the flight spans multiple jurisdictions, each authority approves independently. And now, the pilot is notified. The system records the authorization, and from this point forward, that flight will have a trust level of at least authorized. digitally binding the identity of the pilot, the aircraft, and the flight, while also providing more certainty and even operator privacy than remote ID. It's that signature that moves the flight from self-declared to trusted.
Let's review the trust levels by looking at the legend.
Red, unknown, counter UAS sensor detection only. Orange, self-declared, operator self-reports with no verification. Yellow, correlated, intent filed, association made. Blue, authorized, verified pilot, software verified aircraft, approved by every jurisdiction in the flight path. Green, also authorized and verified, but with hardware-backed identity. That's the gold standard.
You no longer have to contact numerous different groups across your area to figure out if they authorized a flight, if the aircraft is verified, if there's a flight intent, or if they're conforming with what they said they were going to do.
Authorizations backed with verifiable identity give you certainty so that you can separate the noise from the real concerns. It also leads to the ability to containment of cooperative aircraft, further reducing not just the time to decisions, but the overall load on the operators, ensuring clear-headed thinking and fast response.
So, what does all of that mean? It means you can answer the question we started with, instantly. Which aircraft can you trust? One system, one trusted source, at machine speed. No guesswork, no delays, just answers.